Hey, welcome to Drop the Act. We're here to chat all about the acting world. Tune in for relaxed, honest conversations with actors and insiders as we give you the real stories about the acting industry. Grab a seat and let's talk about what actually goes on behind the scenes.
Bravo.
Tried to add a little bit of rise and fall in it.
Oh my gosh, I love it. Live for it.
We're growing,
Excellent.
we're developing.
We are. How are you, buddy?
I'm good, man.
Are you tired?
Can you tell?
It's just all the bags under your eyes.
Great, thanks.
And the fact that you woke up like an hour ago.
Thanks, mate. They didn't need to know that.
They don't know what time it is. It could be 6 a.m. for all they know.
Okay, yeah.
There's no lights. There's no sunlight.
It's so early.
3:30 in the morning is awful.
Why do we do this?
Why do we put ourselves through this early start?
But no, mate. Yes, I am. It's been a lot of work lately.
Yeah,
which is great. You know,
it's so hard being a working actor who's actually working. Like,
what a life!
What a life!
But yeah, I've gone from one show, which I talked about last time, which was a lot of fun and amazing, and then that's done.
Yeah,
and now I'm doing another one, and it's going on stage next Saturday. So we're just at the point now where we're doing like the final dress runs.
Yeah,
and
you were at rehearsals yesterday, weren't you?
Was the rehearsals yesterday? Yeah.
Loving life.
It's been really fun, and it's a really fun show to do as well.
Good.
But yeah, it's just been a lot of work, and it will be quite nice when I can rest.
When you can have a breather.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be good.
But yeah, no, I can't complain, can I?
No.
It's good stuff.
You really can't. You really shouldn't. Okay,
and I won't.
Our viewers are desperate for acting work. Your co-host is desperate for acting work.
There we go. That's more like it. Your co-host.
Yeah, literally.
How have you been, buddy?
I'm good. I got married. She liked it. She put a ring on it. What can I say? All these queues of men and women who are desperate for my affections have been beat to the punch.
Turn away.
There's a queue of them outside the door right now who are just desperate.
Beating the doors down.
Beating the doors down. But now I show them the ring, and it's like a beacon that just banishes them.
I mean, it's quite shiny.
It is.
I must say, I am a fan of the ring. It's very Lord of the Rings.
It's very nice. It's very pretty. Do you want to take a closer look?
No.
I got a ring on it. So yeah, I got married, got hitched, and had a honeymoon. Gained about half a stone in ice cream because all I did on my honeymoon was eat ice cream and swim.
Living a dream.
Literally living the dream.
Yeah.
It was so good. And it wasn't too hot either, so I didn't want to rip my skin off at every possible moment.
That's good.
Yeah, and I got a tan because I tan whenever I go outside. So actually going to a place where people go to get a tan meant that I came back basically 3 tones darker. So that's fun.
Congratulations.
Yeah, Rosie got really annoyed because she was like, I've been out here for so long trying to tan and you've tanned in 1 hour. And I was like, yeah, sorry.
That is what Rosie sounds like.
It really is. It actually is. If anyone's ever met Rosie, and some of our viewers have, she does sound like me. No, she doesn't. She's lovely.
She doesn't.
She's lovely. But yeah, I'm very keen to get some acting work under my belt now that I've got the wedding out of the way.
Are you going to focus on like castings? Are you going to get on casting sites? Is that like the plan now?
Yeah, I think I'm going to start getting the ball rolling a little bit because we're supposed to be having a headshot session with Harry's brother sometime soon.
Our friend of the pod, Harry Freeman.
Harry Freeman.
We're hopefully going to get together and get some headshots done.
Yes.
With his very talented brother who's a headshot photographer.
Yeah.
Who's a digital photographer and all sorts of different things. So...
Yeah. Amazing, which will be fantastic, and that will help me kickstart all the stuff I want to do and start applying for more jobs and stuff because my headshots are very old. They're almost as old as you are, Nicky, which is saying something. But
how old are your headshots?
Like 6 years old, I think. Like they were pre-COVID. Like I'm pretty sure I got them like a year before COVID hit. So like nearly 8 years old now, I'd imagine.
That's not 8 years, is it? That can't be 8 years.
COVID was 6 years ago. 6 years ago, around this point, we were all playing Animal Crossing forever and a day because we had nothing else to do with our time.
But yeah, that was the vibe.
Literally, Animal Crossing and Fire Emblem 3 Houses was what got me through COVID.
Oh, Animal Crossing all the way. Everyone liked selling their turnips across the world. It was a really wholesome time.
We went to each other's islands a couple of times, didn't we, during COVID?
We did.
It was great. We had a great time. We had like a little
apart from
Animal
all
Crossing
the
party.
dying that was going on outside the house.
Yeah. But we were
Wasn't
inside
great.
the house in our Animal Crossing island where nothing bad happens.
When nothing bad happens in Animal Crossing.
Yeah, nothing bad ever happens in Animal Crossing. Apart from your villagers
I
just
can't
up and
believe
leave.
that's 6 years ago.
Yeah.
Mental.
And I got my headshots before that.
Yeah, you need new headshots, man.
I'm fairly certain I got them in 2019, to be fair. So that's 7 years.
Blimey.
Nearly 7 years old.
And industry standard is about 2 years, 3 years for headshots.
Yeah, I'm very out of sync with that. But they're so expensive.
They're so expensive.
They're so expensive.
And it's another thing, like, it's elitist, you know? If you're an actor and you're just scraping by, you can't afford all of the things that are just expected of you to exist.
No, it's
in the
hard
industry.
enough paying £200 for a Spotlight membership every year.
Yeah.
Like, that's the...
But here's the thing.
We spoke about that many
Here's
times.
the thing. There are other routes. And like we're doing with Harry and his brother,
Yeah.
we're finding cheaper routes to get the same results.
Yes.
And it is going to be the same results, you know.
Yeah.
It is going to be as professional as the guy you go to London and pay £500
Yeah.
for 2 photos. You know what I mean?
Literally.
So there's ways.
Oh,
There's ways.
absolutely.
It's just, you know,
It's hard being an actor.
a joint sigh at the realities of life.
Yes, the realities of having to spend extortionate amounts of money that we don't have. Anyway, let's go on to some more joyous things.
Let's talk about food.
Let's talk about food because it's snack time
With
Corey.
I never know what to
You
say
never know
anymore.
what to say, do you?
We've changed it too many
well,
times.
Who got the snacks? Who provided the snacks?
So it's a snack time with whoever brought the snacks.
Or if there's a seasonal thing, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, now I know.
Should we try that again?
Yeah.
It's snack time with Corey.
Kit Kat. Oh, Corey. Oh,
goodness
sorry.
sake.
Sorry.
I quit. I actually quit. So today, I've surprised Nicky with some goodies.
Goodies.
And most of them are new as well, which is very exciting. I have 3 different kinds of Kit Kat because I love Kit Kats. Kit Kats are one of my go-to
I think most
chocolates.
people love Kit Kats.
Kit Kats are so good.
Good. I think they're one of those you sort of sleep on. Like you don't.
You wouldn't want to sleep on it, mate. It gets melted and then it gets all over your bedding.
Oh, a Kit Kat bed. Oh,
I would die for a Kit Kat bed. Oh, just give me an hour with a Kit Kat bed. I'll never be the
leave
same
me alone
again.
with the Kit Kat bed.
But they've got these new Kit Kat bars, which are like not branded. They're like got different specialities within them. It's not just Kit Kat. It's Kit Kat with double chocolate. So it's got a layer of like melted-y chocolatey
It's a double-decker
stuff.
Kit Kat.
Literally double-decker Kit Kat. We've got Kit Kat with salted caramel.
Love me
With
some
a little
salted
bit of
caramel.
in
Yeah,
there.
that'll be the one I go
And
for.
Kit Kat with cookie dough.
Cookie dough is it's all right.
Which one would you like a bit of first?
I want salted
You
caramel.
want salted caramel?
Yeah.
There you are. I'll have a bit of cookie dough and we'll try the double chocolate one in a bit.
Lovely.
Now we're going to have that awkward moment of trying to get into the wrappers with the ASMR of the squeaky little...
ASMR.
ASMR.
I don't think opening wrappers is ASMR, to be honest.
No. Well, depends who your audience is.
Whatever.
So they've
Butters
got a
your
really
parsnip.
nice, like, marbly effect on the Kit Kat as well.
Oh, they do. That's pretty,
Yeah.
isn't it?
It's really nice. They've gone through a lot of effort. I really like Kit Kat because you don't just bring things out for the sake of it. You know what I mean?
I mean, they are bringing it out because they want money. That is
But
the
they don't
purpose.
bring things out as often as, like, Cadbury, who bring something out every week. You know?
That's nice.
They're good, isn't it?
That's good.
Honestly. So worth the money. Especially
Very
if you love Kit
caramelly.
Kat. Oh, so good.
Lovely.
So that's
Yeah.
why I brought Kit Kats. I love Kit Kats. Kit Kat Chunkies are like my go-to chocolate.
Oh,
If I ever get
really?
a
The
meal-
chunky?
Yeah. Whenever I get a meal deal or something, I always get like a 2-tier double Kit Kat Chunky.
Wow.
My brain just stopped working.
2-tier double Kit Kat chunky.
Yeah.
That's like the Willy Wonka of Kit Kats.
No, it's the duo.
The everlasting.
Not a 2-tier. Like, you know, you get the 2 chocolates in one bar and it's like a duo. Yeah.
Oh, bloody hell. Massive.
It's like that big.
Yeah,
If you
but
think
duo-
that's massive, I feel sorry for Stevie.
Anyway, as I was saying, I think the Kit Kat is quite slept on. It's one of those chocolates that you forget how much you like until you next have one.
Which is why I always have
Because they're
one.
quite simple. They're
Oh,
quite
yeah.
basic.
Oh, the wafer, the crispiness, the chocolate. It's all just a nice little package.
A nice little package.
Nice little package.
As you often say to Rosie.
Is that you trying to get back with this TV?
I think it works. I'm happy with it. So, moving on. What are we talking about today, Corey?
So our first topic of the day is the Marvelisation of cinema.
Right.
Because you and I are both avid Marvel fans. And
Very much so. I think we haven't hit that on this podcast.
No.
It's not subtle.
With the amount of recommendations that have been for Marvel things, or the talks about Marvel, or my love for Robert Downey Jr., all of that is very present in everyday life.
Yeah.
But apparently, some people don't agree with Marvel being the best thing since cinema's ever had ever.
Ever.
I
mean, okay. I am so in two minds with this subject. And I think it is varied, and it's sort of like grey in the way that news articles aren't tending to be grey on it. They're like,
no,
this is the worst thing ever, or how dare this person say this, or, you know, it's just, there are layers to it, I think. And I don't think Marvel is the best thing that's ever happened to cinema.
No.
I don't think...
I was saying that in jest. I was saying that in jest. I
just want to be clear.
Yeah.
I don't think that. I love the films, and I've enjoyed them from the very beginning, and I've gone on the journey with them. And this idea of this big, interconnected cinematic universe
is very enticing.
It's genius.
Yeah.
The fact that they came up with this, and it's still going now, and all of these films are connected in this same universe.
Yeah.
Nothing like that existed before. That did change cinema. 100%.
Do you agree with the Marvel fans who've dropped off recently because after Endgame, you feel like things aren't quite as well connected?
I think that was an ending of sorts, but there was a new beginning. And I think anyone who wasn't prepared to sort of like go on that clean slate were just setting themselves up to be disappointed.
Yeah.
And they are building up to another big climax, which is basically picking up from Endgame.
But do you think that maybe they've almost shoehorned in this connection of this big, massive film, which is Doomsday?
Well, I think it's probably partly based on audience reaction to the films that have come in the last few years.
Yeah.
Which I'm going to defend. I think they have been really, really good films, you know?
All of them?
Not all of them, but it's ridiculous to expect all films to be the best thing you've ever seen. There's going to be, especially when they're releasing them at the rate they are, there's going to be ups and downs. I don't think they've released a bad film. I don't think there's anything that they've released that's like, this is terrible, unwatchable, in the way that some fans
I agree, because I love Marvel.
Yeah.
I absolutely love Marvel. And same as you, I go to see all the Marvel films. I'm just looking at it from a opposed to Marvel standpoint of some of the films do sometimes feel a bit unnecessary, like the Falcon and the was it Falcon and the Winter Soldier?
Well,
no, the new Captain America film that came out with the Falcon as Captain America.
Right. Okay.
I loved it. I thought it was a really good film. I thought it was very enticing. I thought it was really clever what they did with it, with the Red Hulk and stuff. And Harrison Ford is a gem. Love him.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I can see how people might not like that film because it doesn't really tie into anything that's gone on.
But that's the thing.
Much.
Why can't some of these films be standalone? Because, like, I'm pretty sure these were being made on the basis that fans were getting annoyed by the fact they had to do, like, 10 films homework to watch the next one.
No, absolutely.
So they started making them more, okay, you can watch this, and it doesn't matter what came before.
Yeah.
They literally can't win.
No, they can't win, because they did that with Shang-Chi. And I loved Shang-Chi.
Lovely film.
Shang-Chi was such a good film. And they did what a lot of Marvel fans, post-Marvel fans, whatever you want to call them, moaned about, which was shoehorning in all these superheroes without really a backstory, without giving them the build-up, without giving them the time, which was almost the Captain Marvel effect.
Yeah.
As I will turn a phrase. Because they went back to basics and they showed all of Shang-Chi's development and showed how
it was an origin.
Powers. It was an origin story that deserved to be an origin story.
Yeah.
And I feel like a lot of the fans of Marvel kind of got used to the rhythm of how things were, and then were getting annoyed that there wasn't enough build-up for characters leading up towards the end of Endgame.
They needed to start again. They needed another build-up.
Yeah, so then people started dropping off because they were like, they're just going to shoehorn in another character and not give them a backstory or build-up and just make them stupidly powerful.
It's tough. It's tough because I think I'm coming from the perspective, and I do admit my bias in this. I've loved Marvel comics since I was little, so it's exciting to see these characters that I've known since I was a little boy. You know,
like 50 years
on the
ago,
screen. Shut up. Let me make my point.
Were you there when Marvel first printed their first comic? Yeah.
As I was saying,
since you were a little boy.
Anyway, This isn't the point I was making. I don't want to, like, the quality of Marvel, I think, is very subjective.
Yeah, absolutely.
But what's happened a lot in the press lately, and I'm seeing it more and more,
Yeah.
is big name Hollywood stars going like, oh, Marvel isn't proper cinema, you know, or the Marvelisation of cinema, as I think Helen Mirren said recently, is destroying cinema.
Yes,
and you know what?
There is something to be said about that, because you do get used to having all these massive movies that all interlock with each other. And if you have a standalone movie, you're always thinking to yourself, oh, what's the sequel going to be? Is that going to tie in with this movie? Because they're similar vibe, similar actor, similar world. Are they going to connect them? Is it going to be like a universe of these films?
Yeah, I mean, people wait for post-credit scenes on most films now.
Which isn't necessarily a bad thing, because I think everyone who is part of a film deserves to have people recognise their efforts.
It's a great way of doing. Make sure you watch the credits.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that is something that came from Marvel that's a really good feature.
It's a suggestion that's coming from these big stars that these films don't have the same artistic integrity. They don't, they're just popcorn cinema. They don't matter. It's just good versus evil, blah, blah, blah. And everyone is like a cookie cutter of the last. There's no sort of like creative voices in it. I fundamentally disagree with that. I think every Marvel film I've seen has this huge artistic team, this huge artistic vision, its own unique identity. It's really sort of dismissing all the work that goes into them to just be like,
I do agree.
Doesn't count.
I agree and I disagree, because I think, yes, there are so much creativity within Marvel films, and there's so much that they do right, and there's so much nuance for actors to get their teeth into with Marvel films. However, I do believe that Marvel films only go so deep. I feel like there are challenges that an actor can have for other films that aren't truly present in a Marvel film. Like, I don't think you ever get as deep or as emotional or as driven in a Marvel film or series as you do normal. There are some exceptions, like WandaVision. I feel like Elizabeth Olsen and Paul Bettany did a fantastic job in that. And the nuances of the emotion and everything was just perfect. But that's very few and far between. There's some Marvel films that you don't get any real deep emotion through them, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. It's not necessarily a good thing. It's just...
I mean, I'm personally struggling to think of some. I think that they all have emotional depth.
Do they, though?
Give me an example of
Captain America?
What, the most recent Captain America?
Yeah. Is that
I think
many
the
moments
journey
of
that
emotional
Harrison
depth?
Ford went on with his like stress and the what was it? He was like disconnected from his daughter via his past, and you saw that building. And then you had the whole story with Captain America himself dealing with the fact that he's the first black Captain America.
Yeah.
And the pressure put on him with that. Like,
I feel like it
has
those
deeper,
messages.
important themes.
Yeah, it does have deeper, important themes. But I don't think the actors have that much of a challenge compared to other emotional films that might have more depth. Like, I think it's Wuthering Heights that Margot Robbie's in.
I haven't seen that.
I haven't seen it. But that's the kind of film that an actor can really get their emotional teeth into, because it's got all the depths of more real life scenarios that people can relate to more and then invest more of themselves into.
But here's the thing. I think that thought process, and I do understand where you're coming from, but I think that thought process is the problem.
Yeah.
I think
absolutely.
if actors approach the Marvel films with the mentality, and I think a lot of them do, I think a lot of them really do, the mentality that they are doing Wuthering Heights or they are doing the next realistic biopic,
Yeah.
But they just happen to be in a fantasy world, then that's where the real amazing performances come from.
But do you think that maybe the way that it's portrayed via the editing and whatnot takes away some of that nuances of emotion that the actors could potentially put in there, because the powers that be, so to speak, deem that they don't want that emotion in there for what's supposed to be a teen film or a kid's film per se?
I mean, I think there's certain themes around like sexuality and politics that, being part of the big Disney empire, are sort of brushed under the carpet.
Yeah.
Which is a shame, because, they are parts of life. And I think ignoring them is, to our own detriment, as we've seen in culture in general. But I don't think like emotional performances are dismissed. I think I don't know what the editing process is like. I don't know how much hits the cutting room floor. But I watch things like Endgame and, like you say, WandaVision, Agatha All Along. What's been recent? Oh, Black Panther. My God, Black Panther has some incredible performances in it.
Yeah.
They are... We're getting like Oscar-nominated actors to do these films, and they are putting in the work.
But why don't the Marvel films ever get nominated for Oscars, though?
I think Black Panther 2 was.
Was it?
Yeah. Angela Bassett was up for an Oscar.
But then, what about all the others? Endgame was an absolute
this is
pardon the pun, a marvel of cinema.
This is the thing, mate. I don't understand why there is that barrier. Because as far as I can tell, the performances are as legitimate and as touching as anything you will see in any part of cinema.
I cried like a baby when Iron Man snapped his fingers at the end of Endgame.
Right?
That was one of the most traumatic experiences of my entire life.
For me, it was strangely Captain America getting its happy ending.
Which is kind of ruined a little bit by Doomsday.
He's back.
Yeah.
Spoilers, he's back.
Spoilers.
Well, we don't know. We don't know.
We absolutely know. What do you mean we don't know?
In this world of multiverses, maybe it's a different Captain America. We don't know.
A different Captain America who went back in time and had a baby with Peggy.
Yes.
Different Captain America, though.
We're going into too much detail. We're losing them. We're losing
them. We need to have them in the first place.
But here's my point. I think Helen Mirren, Martin Scorsese, all these people that are very quick to distance themselves from the Marvel films, specifically Marvel, not just superhero genre, but specifically Marvel, are doing a disservice to all the people that literally put their hearts and souls, like blood, sweat and tears, into these films. Because
there's some brilliant actors who are in the Marvel films as well. Like, it's not just...
It's the art too, man. It's the cinematography. Like, everyone who makes these films, this huge army of people, really, really do put everything into it. I don't think anyone's like, it's just a Marvel film, so I won't try as hard. I don't think that's
But
true.
Is that also part of the problem? Is it too much? Is there too much stuff going on that takes away from the nuanced moments that actors have?
I mean, do you think that's different in Wuthering Heights?
I think the scale is much smaller, or would be much smaller.
I don't think so, mate.
I mean, they're not blowing up buildings left, right, and centre.
Okay.
The pyrotechnic budget was a loss.
I don't know how much of the budget pyrotechnics takes up, but I don't think the budget for the film in general will be much smaller, or the scale in terms of how many people are involved in making it.
Well, you've got to think about how much is used in visual effects in Marvel films, like the amount of animated things that are in a Marvel film that you don't think about because it's such good quality. But then if you strip it back, how much of it is in a green screen? How much of it is just in a room with a single actor on wires? Yeah. Like, I think that is part of the problem that these it's typically the older generation of actors who make these comments.
It is. You don't hear it much from the younger.
No, but it's like...
Because they want to be in them.
Hashtag Kevin Feige and anyone else.
Please.
Just drop me a message. Slide into my DMs any day. I'll take the ring off for a sec. Jokes. Never. I love Rosie too much. But yeah, could that also be part of the problem? Because there's so much that goes into special effects, pyrotechnics, green screens, all this stuff, which does add to the negativity. Like, there's a famous scene from The Hobbit with Ian McKellen, where he was doing a whole scene which is supposed to be surrounded by loads of...
And he was on his own.
Yeah, and he was on his own.
Yeah.
And he literally cried to himself because he was like, this is not what acting is supposed to be. How much of that is in the Marvel films?
Breaks my heart every time I hear that story. He's my hero.
It's awful.
He's my favourite actor in the whole wide world, and to think he's just stuck in a green screen on his own.
Yeah.
What a waste. What a waste.
But that's what I mean. Like, how much is the Marvelisation of cinema taking away from the interaction from actor to actor? How much is it just to a blue screen or a green screen? How much of it is taken away from the moments that... Because acting is just connections between two people. It's acting and reacting.
And I think we can say, like, for the majority of the actors listening to this, and for us, the joy of acting is acting with other actors.
Yeah.
Like, it's reacting, it's responding, it's playing. So, yeah, to be separated makes that experience quite a lonely one, and takes all of the joy out of it.
Well, a key example is in the Iron Man films, love them to pieces, but Paul Bettany is in those a lot as Jarvis.
Yes.
And has lots of interactions with Robert Downey Jr.
Yes.
They never met.
Yeah.
In any of the Iron Man films, Paul Bettany would literally go to a recording studio in London, read his lines, and then go home.
Yeah.
They never met.
I'll
And
be honest, that
connections
isn't,
with each other.
yeah, the joy of cinema.
Yeah.
And
But-
maybe that's where they're coming from.
Maybe. That's one of the things that I can see is being one of the issues with the Marvelisation, is that it is taking away the connection between the people who are doing the performances.
It will be interesting to see how much that is still the case. If you look at the most recent Marvel films, like how often have they not met until the press tour? That would be interesting to know, especially because what with the new Avengers game, Avengers film coming out, there's the most ridiculously large cast from all like eras of superhero films.
Exactly. And it's like, how many of those people actually met during the filming process?
Yeah, that would
how
be
many of it
interesting.
was, okay, we need to cut budget. So these actors who are in the UK will just film their scenes in the UK. These ones who are in Hollywood will film in Hollywood. These ones who are in New York will get a studio in New York, because it's cheaper to send us there than to pay you to come over here.
Yeah.
Because that's what goes through a lot of the big wigs' minds, is how can we cut?
How can we save money?
How can we save the money? Because we need to make money. The reason we make these films is to make the money back.
But this is, my last point on this. Disney shouldn't have to worry about money as much as they do. They're okay.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're okay.
They get
And
so
yet,
many subscriptions.
so many decisions they make. I think, and I can't defend this, the MCU or Marvel Studios has very recently fired about 100 people from their arts team. The ones that made the original films, the ones that created what we now know as the MCU look, no longer work for Marvel Studios.
No.
And I do feel like that's a betrayal, but it isn't coming from them. It's coming from higher up. It's coming from Disney. It's coming from budget cuts. It's a much bigger conversation.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do disagree with the idea that these films aren't worth as much as other cinema.
No. Fair enough.
That's my stance.
Fair.
And that's where I end the matter.
Okay. We've not won this, but okay. Not that I'm against you anyway, because I'm
we're
literally
not
on your
disagreeing
side.
on this.
No, we are. For the views, we'll have a fight.
Debate.
We are quickly running out of time for the first half, so we'll move on swiftly.
Yeah, let's
to
move
our
on. That was a
next
long
topic,
one.
which was video games and actors and voice actors and whatnot being in video games, because there's been a big rise recently of known actors and quite large actors appearing in video games and voicing video games and whatnot, which is excellent because the quality of those video games goes through the roof.
Yeah.
Like the nuances with the emotion, the live, what's it called? Something capture where they stand.
Oh, motion capture.
Motion capture. I
Uh-huh.
can't think of the word motion for some reason. Then.
I love mocap. I'd love to do it. It looks so fun.
Yeah. Oh, it would be so good.
Got all those little balls.
All the little balls all over your body, having
Yeah.
to do things. But it adds so much more realism to it, because fair enough, you can animate things to the cows come home, but unless you've got someone doing it and reacting and feeling how someone would feel in those situations, it's not quite the same.
No. No, it must add so much like authenticity to the performances that you see on the screen.
Oh, yeah, which just adds so much quality to the video game or animated series or whatever it is that you're playing. Like the Star Wars games that have come out recently, the Jedi Survivor and Jedi
Fallen Order.
They were done with a lot of live capture stuff.
They were.
Which,
and fantastic, like Hollywood actor Cameron Monaghan as the star in the films.
Oh, he was brilliant.
In the games. He was the main character, and he gave a performance like he was doing a Star Wars film.
Yeah.
It was fantastic.
Yeah. It's literally an interactive film at that point, because you're feeling all the nuances, all the emotion, everything's going through. And then when it gets to the point where you see the big bad Darth Vader suddenly appear, you feel the fear that he's feeling. Because you're like, oh, crap. Because I feel like, slight tangent, I feel like the power and awesomeness of Darth Vader kind of got saturated over the years.
They've done a lot more recently to make him a scary character again, like a horror character.
Because I feel like back when he first came out, he was like, oh my God, that's so scary. But as horror as a genre and special effects and whatnot have got better, the fear of Darth Vader has got less. But I played the first game, Fallen Order, and when it got to the point at the end where you meet Darth Vader for the first time, I pooed my pants. Like, it was intense.
Yeah.
It was scary. And the fact that he just slowly, menacingly walks towards you and then just things fly here, there, and everywhere.
They've done a wonderful job
He rips
building that
parts of this underwater base to pieces to try and get you. And I'm like, he is terrifying.
Yeah.
He's like Jack Nicholson from The Shining, terrifying.
Yes, they have. They've made him like Jason Voorhees. He's this sort of like menacing horror figure.
But that's one of the pros that come with all these motion captures the voice acting and whatnot that comes with it. But as we were saying on the way here, it's quite an elitist thing to get into.
It's not cheap. I have looked into this because I'd love to do mocap. It looks like the most incredible thing to learn and get on your CV.
Yeah.
But it is not cheap. It's really not cheap. The courses that are available, you're looking at hundreds of pounds to do a course. Well, sometimes thousands. It depends where you go. It's the case, and it is just sort of like a day course.
Yeah.
It's not like you're paying for a tuition over months, which is just insane. So to get into that, to have the money to do it, already creates a barrier for working class actors.
Yeah, because you can't afford to just drop £2,000, £3,000, £4,000,
no,
whatever it is to do the courses.
Certainly not.
Which is such a shame, because then it becomes one of those things again where only the elite actors who already have all this money, who already have these qualifications, who already have these credits, can do these things. Or it's the richer actor who have mummy and daddy paying for everything and can afford to just go, oh, I don't have to pay rent this month. I can just spend £400 on this course.
Let's be a monster for the day.
Yeah. Literally.
Oh. But there is such a shift. I think you mentioned this at the beginning, but there is a shift in the way people are seeing voice acting and motion capture acting in terms of like the level of it. Like I think for quite a while it's probably seen as a lower paid job, less important. But now you're getting people like Charlie Cox and Cameron Monaghan and these proper Hollywood actors.
Ben Starr was it as well?
Ben Starr's an interesting one because he was a voice actor to start with. He's a working class actor.
Oh, he's great.
He started with voice acting.
My friends say I'm a lot like him for some reason. They say I've got a very big resemblance to Ben Starr.
I just don't see it.
I don't see it.
Sorry, mate.
Literally. I don't
It would be a compliment if I said I saw it. I don't.
Why don't you fancy me enough, Nicky? Why?
I'm sorry, Corey.
How
I
have we got
just
to this stage in our relationship and you don't fancy the pants off me yet? Like, I'm supposed to wear people down over time. You're building up more resistance.
Yeah.
Like, live it.
It's almost like the more I know you, the less attractive you are.
That was mean.
I felt it, but it felt good.
Oh, that hurt. That stung a little bit.
I saw it in your eyes, your little puppy dog eyes.
Oh, that's it. I'm telling Olive about that. No cuddles for you later. That's it. She's gonna.
Olive would agree with me.
She loves me.
She's a sass queen.
Oh, she's such a sassy queen. She lives for it.
Olive is a dog, by the way.
Olive is my puppy.
But back on subject. I think, there has been a real shift, and hopefully that means that more people will be able to access it.
Yeah.
Because for the longest time, I think it was the industry opinion that these weren't proper jobs. These weren't proper paying professional jobs.
But now that's
which is crazy.
Yeah. But then does that just make it more difficult for
maybe
class actors to get into that?
It's going to go one way or the other, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Because for a very, very long time, I think if you got into voice acting and you started becoming successful, you got a lot of work because there wasn't a lot of people out there that were exclusively voice actors.
Yeah. But now, quote unquote, normal actors are going voice acting as well.
They are.
Ultimately is going to be taking roles away from other actors.
Yeah, I've certainly tried to branch out. I'm doing an audiobook at the moment. I'm doing my first audiobook.
Love it.
Which is a lot of fun. It's just one of those things, like, by throwing myself into it, I'm learning how difficult it is.
Yeah.
Because it's not just a case of reading a book aloud. You're performing it.
Yeah.
You're performing it. You're doing all the characters. It's so easy to flub a line. My God, I never realised how much I flub until I'm recording a book in a microphone.
Oh, gosh. You got to get your editing skills up to top tier.
Oh, it's horrible. Every time I'm like, pause, go back, delete, do it again. It takes hours. It takes hours to do a chapter. So I'm not saying I'm a pro. I'm saying I'm trying to get into it. But hats off to the people that do this day in, day out, because it's tiring, long, hard work.
Yeah, it is hard work. And I'm glad it's getting recognised finally. But whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, we'll just have to wait and see, I guess. But I'm loving the media and the quality of it going up.
It's a core benefit for the audiences, yeah. Because the performances are going to get better.
Absolutely. Well, that positive, slightly more positive note.
Yeah.
We shall go for a smart break.
We shall.
A smart break, I just said.
A smart break.
A smart break. A short and small break.
Oh, is that what it is? Okay.
A smart.
Sure.
We'll go for a smart break. And then we'll be back in 5. Bye.
See you soon.
Welcome back.
Welcome back,
to
guys.
part 2 of episode 2 of season 2. All the 2s.
Woo!
I love it. Do that again. Oh, bless your little cottons. So we're going straight in with our films and media because we've now started challenging each other to watch the things we actually recommend, which is great.
Which is great.
And as you recall, I was recommended The Traitors.
The Traitors.
The Traitors. And I did enjoy it. I will say that. And I will be watching the next season when it comes out.
I think we should clarify this with just how much of The Traitors you've watched.
So I'm pretty sure we said 1 season per 1 season. Nicky seems to disagree, and I will be putting this as a flashback. And now, we'll commit to this. By the next time we come to the podcast, we will both attempt to watch the entire series of one of each other's show.
We're shaking hands. It's done.
Yeah, it's done. Gentleman's agreement, that is.
Gentleman's agreement.
Gentleman's agreement. And I can't wait to hear what you think about One Piece.
I can't wait to hear what you think about Traitors.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Fab.
So, yeah.
Yeah. We'll have a weekly update and we'll tell each other whether we watched it or not. And if one of us watched it and the other one hasn't, there'll be a punishment that I will decide later.
Why do you get to decide the punishment?
Because, let's be honest, I'm going to watch the show more likely than you are. But I started watching season 1 and I was like, you know what? I'll do Nicky a solid and I'll watch all of it.
You didn't do it for me.
Give a full round of
Corey
perspective.
Rumble Crumble. You did it. You did it because you enjoyed it.
I did enjoy it.
Because you were having an amazing time because it's an amazing show.
It is a good show. It's fun. There were some seasons that were much better than others.
Yeah, fair.
Season 2 pissed me off a little bit, not gonna lie.
And was it because you were quite annoyed with the Traitors?
Yeah.
Yeah. They were annoying.
Yeah.
Wait, which series was this? I forget who's in what.
This is the series where you have that not ex-army, but like that soldier boy.
Was it Paul? The evil guy with the ginger beard?
No.
That wasn't season 2.
I think that was season 2, but he got kicked out early. The person who won it.
No, he went really far. But Harry won it. If I'm thinking of the right one, the one with the little earring.
Yeah. I hated Harry. He literally had everything handed to him on a silver platter the entire way through the series.
He had what appeared to be an easy game.
Literally.
Yeah.
And then it got to the end, and the girl wrote down his name and then rubbed it out because she was like, no, I'm in love with him. I'm going to write someone else's name instead.
That poor girl.
Such a muppet.
I still think about it fairly regularly. The idea that it's recorded on national television that millions of people have seen, that she was just a bit too love-struck to win however much, £250,000.
Literally. I think that season it was like £40,000 she would have split with whoever she voted out. But instead, Harry went and took 90k in his pocket.
That's the game.
Walked away with it.
That's the game. He played the game.
But I'm not against the Traitors winning. Like, fair enough if the Traitors win. Like season 4, when the 2 Traitors won together. Loved that. Loved them. They were great.
That's the most recent one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, they were great. They played a great game.
Yeah.
That's the thing. I'm on the Traitors' side if they earn it.
Harry
if it
didn't earn
isn't just sort of like you said, handed
Harry
to them.
did not earn it.
Mm.
He just cheesed his way
So
through.
how do we feel about Alan Carr?
I think it's the most ridiculous thing ever that no one voted for Alan Carr before the end. Like, he literally, when it was the final
We should
5,
say there's a lot of spoilers. If you want to watch The Traitors, I'm sorry, because we've just kind of ruined every single series. Sorry.
Sorry. We haven't spoiled season 3 or season 1. We haven't said anything about those.
Not yourself
Probably
out.
because they're not that good.
Fill your boots.
But the celebrity traitors, Alan Carr, as soon as it started up and I saw Alan Carr was in the cast list, I was like, I'd vote him to be a traitor straight away. Yeah. He is such an obvious choice for a traitor. How no one else saw this
the joy of the game.
is ridiculous.
He got through because everyone thought it would be too ridiculous. Everyone thought that it's too obvious.
But then, when it's the final 5 and they have to say, I am a faithful, he went, I am a I'm a faithful.
I know. And even he, like in
it's
the interviews.
Most ridiculous thing.
In the interviews after, he's like, how did I do that? How did you not get me? I was so obvious.
Literally. He could not have been more obvious
So funny.
if he tried. Like, it was the most infuriating thing.
It's
he
the
would have been my
psychology of it.
first vote out.
When you're in that mansion, I suspect it's very easy to get tunnel vision. And we see it every series. Every series, someone gets so certain that they're right that no amount of evidence can push them in another direction. And I find it fascinating.
It's ridiculous, but I want to be on it now.
I want to be on it.
It would be so much fun.
I'm so glad you love it. I knew you would.
Yeah.
And I remember you started saying it was just going to be another reality show rubbish, but it's not, is it? There's so much more to it than that.
Well, the thing that gets me is how emotional people get in the show.
Yeah.
And Rosie's...
It's like people are literally dying, isn't it?
Rosie's walked in a couple of times and just watched snippets of people crying, and she was like, why are they so emotional? Are people actually dying in this show? And I'm like, no, they're just getting voted off. They're just getting voted to go home from this mansion after 3 days. Like, that's literally it. They're there for a week and a half max, and they're crying because they're getting sent home. Like, that's literally it.
Yeah.
But the thing that pissed me off most, this is going to be a spoiler of season 1. It's not a real spoiler. It happens in like the first few episodes. In fact, it's the first episode. This young lad, bless him. When I first saw him, I was like, oh, he's going to be a bit of a dick. Like, typical, like, jock, schoolboy type vibes. And I was like, he's going to be an arsehole. He got really emotional at the first round table because everyone was like, you're a traitor, you're a traitor. And he was like, I'm not a traitor.
I remember that.
And I felt so bad for him. And I was like, oh, bless his little cottons. And then this other guy was like, why are you getting so emotional? Why are you getting so emotional? It's just a game. The following day, people called him out and he went blubbering off in another. I was like, this is the most hypocritical thing I've ever seen in my life.
It is. It's the way it sort of like psychoanalyzes people. I find so interesting. There's whole levels to it.
Yeah.
And there's this real sense of mob mentality as well. I think you see that most series, but this idea that even if you're not sure, you're gonna vote the same as other people to not look suspicious.
Yeah. And then you have the police officer, the retired police detective, who was best mates with a traitor and never once suspected her. I'm like, you need to reassess some of your case files. Because if that's how you operate, something needs to be double checked.
And then for the rest of the series, they were using her opinion after she had gone as like, well, she thought this, and she was a police detective, so she must be right. And she wasn't. No. She was completely wrong.
Completely wrong.
But it's playing into the traitor's hands in a wonderful way.
That poor, I want to say Asian girl. I can't remember her name.
Okay.
She was very lovely, very sweet. But the detective was after her from day one.
Oh, I know who you mean. The amazing cardigans, the fashion queen.
She was so gorgeous and she was so lovely. But every week...
Jade.
Oh, she was fantastic. Loved her to bits. But everyone was just gunning for her the entire time. And I felt so bad for her.
And also saying she wasn't very like... She wasn't emotional enough. Wasn't that a thing? Like she was too stony-faced. So you can't be too emotional because it makes you look like a traitor. But you can't show no emotions because it makes you look like a traitor.
Yeah, but if you force emotions, that's even more traitor energy.
Traitor behaviour.
Traitor vibes. Traitor vibes. But yeah.
Fateful, not sure. Fateful. I loved her. I can't remember what series she was.
I remember
this London actor.
Yeah. Faithful. Not sure. Faithful.
She was so funny. Maddie.
Oh,
Maddie. I loved Maddie.
It was so good. But yeah, I enjoyed it, and I will be watching.
So I was right.
The future season. You were.
So I was right.
You were.
Say it.
Do it. Not if you pay me. You were going along the correct lines. So, on that train of thought, what did you think of the one episode you watched of One Piece, even though we said it a season?
We started this by saying I'm quite busy. Okay.
Yeah.
You should be thankful that I spent my evening yesterday. Watching One Piece.
Literally the day before we recorded, like, bollocks, I need to actually watch this now.
Before I went to the dress rehearsal.
Yeah.
So, okay. I'm busy.
Yeah, I get it.
I fitted it in. Thank you.
We will be seeing if it was a season, though, not an episode. And if it's a season, you owe me 4 more.
Here's my thoughts.
7 more episodes.
I enjoyed it. Yeah! I thought it was really fun and entertaining, but this is the thing. This is my thing that I'm trying to work through. I'm not an anime guy.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of tropes of anime that I find quite off-putting.
Yeah.
And I think what this live action show is struggling with, at least in the first episode, is knowing whether it wants to be a live action thing or an anime thing.
Yeah.
You know?
No, I completely get that.
There's a lot of tropes in there that immediately make me go, oh, I'm not vibing.
Fair.
But when they forget about that and when it's just this own new exciting thing, I'm loving it.
Yeah.
There's good performances. I think one of my favourite performances so far is Shanks.
Shanks is so good.
He's just really believable.
Oh, he's such a good actor.
Yeah, I don't know who plays him.
Incredible.
It's worth looking up.
Yeah.
But Shanks
Incredible
was
performance.
a British actor as well, right?
He's a fan favourite character all across the
Right.
board in the anime and the manga.
Is he in it much more? Is that a spoiler?
His character's still alive.
Great.
And he still pops in from time to time as far as the anime and manga. In fact, in the latest chapters of the manga, he's more in it than he has been for a while. So he still kicks around for a decent bit.
Yeah. No, I would be interested in watching his show, to be honest. He seems one of the
he's
most
so
interesting
good.
characters. But I love how stylized it was.
Yeah.
You had like that ship, Alvira's ship.
Yeah.
Alvida, sorry.
Yeah.
Covered in like hearts. It was bright
Oh.
pink. She had like
It's
heart
so good.
cannonballs.
It was
good. Clever.
Yeah.
I think stuff like that I'm really on board with, and how stylized it is with like showing you wanted posters for characters when you first meet them.
Yeah.
It's fun. It's
Yeah.
clever. Then you've got someone show up with big anime glasses and bright green hair as sort of like, what's his name? Kobe.
Kobe. Yeah.
And I'm like, you're an anime character.
Yeah. I'm not a big fan of Kobe. Kobe.
It didn't do it
needs
for
to
me.
leave.
And then you have that one assassin that showed up and got cut in half.
Oh, yeah.
And he had the most stupid wig I've ever seen.
Oh, yeah.
He had like push down red hair with little like pointy bits.
Yeah.
And okay, if you're going to do that, make it look like real hair. Because it looked like he was wearing a bad wig.
I hear what you're saying, and I do get that. I think that's their attempt to be true to the anime
And
as
that's
much
it.
as they can.
I think that's what they're struggling with. They want to do fan service. They want to stay
Yeah.
close to the source material, but this isn't an anime.
No.
And I think they need to kill their darlings a little bit if they want to get where they want to go with it.
I do feel like they toned that down a lot in season 2.
Great.
And even towards the end of season 1, it gets a lot less in your face anime style.
Yeah.
So I would definitely recommend keep watching it.
I think I'm going to do another episode and see how I go, because I did enjoy it. I did.
Episode 2 is a really good one.
And I like that they're together now. You've got the main 3 characters.
Yeah.
Zorro, he's fun.
Oh, so good.
The sword in the mouth was the most stupid thing.
I always think it's the most stupid thing, but it's
I
part
don't
of his
understand
character.
it.
I don't. I still don't understand why he needs a sword in
For
his
anyone who
mouth.
hasn't seen, he's always carrying 3 swords, and they mention it a few times in like a foreshadowing way through the episode. And then the big reveal at the end is that he holds 1 sword in each hand and 1 in his mouth.
Yeah.
And somehow that makes him an incredible fighter.
Yeah.
And it's dumb.
It is one of the most ridiculous things about it.
But
And
I
I never got behind the whole sword in his mouth thing. But later on in the show, I feel like he does it a lot less.
Right.
It's more of just there for the effect of having the 3 swords more than anything.
And I like the pirate stuff as well. At the beginning, it felt like I was watching Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah.
Like,
it's got such good
I like the pirate
vibes.
theme.
Yeah.
And I like that it's set in a fantasy world. I
Yeah.
mentioned this to you. I love something that they've done, which is the
yeah.
most out-of-pocket thing.
So good.
They have giant snails on their tables that are telephones.
Yeah. Telephone
And they're
snails.
alive. They're living snails. It's like the Flintstones.
Yeah.
They're like living creatures that have a job.
It's so good.
And they go "Brr, brr, 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 brr," when they're ringing. And it's so cute.
Oh, it's so good.
I want a snail phone. That's what I've taken away from the show.
Yeah. You want a snail phone?
It was an 8 out of 10. Snail phones make it an 8.5 out of 10.
8.5. Okay. I'm happy with an 8.5 out of 10.
Yeah.
So,
honestly, the things that I find a problem, I know are me things.
yeah.
Like, they're not everyone.
So
if you
you're
love
willing-
anime, you will watch it and you'll have a great time.
So are you willing to overlook that for the sake of watching more
It just
episodes?
depends how prevalent it becomes.
Well, the reason that that character had his hair like that is because he's part of a circus crew, pirate crew.
Right.
So all of them have very larger than life aspects to them.
Just make it look real.
I know.
You know?
I know.
And okay, the example I gave when I was talking to my partner about this is it's a problem for me because I have no investment in the characters and their history.
Yeah.
And soon, within the next year or so, there's going to be a Legend of Zelda film coming out. I've always loved Legend of Zelda.
Yeah.
And it's a similar thing. If he isn't wearing like a green tunic in that film, I will burn down the cinema. Like, I will be furious.
Yeah.
But anyone who doesn't know Legend of Zelda going, why is that guy wearing like a bright green tunic and nobody else is?
Yeah.
That's a bit weird. It's the same thing, right? I'm invested and I care because I know the history.
Yeah.
I think for One Piece fans, it's very much the same. And if they didn't do these things, people would be pissed off.
Yeah. The one thing that I do love about the One Piece live action is how much the actors care about the show and how much they want to invest in it. Like the actress Alvida, she's quite a big woman in season 1, isn't she? Like relatively so.
Yeah.
She lost like half her body weight for season 2 because something happens to the character that means that she needs to slim down a hell of a lot for season 2. And like the actor who plays Sanji is a character you've not met yet. He's like gone and got black belts in like so many different fighting styles to match his character so he can be skilled enough to do all the stunts that he wants to do for the character and things like that.
No, I'll be honest,
it's so good how much
I haven't seen any bad performances. I just think sometimes, and this is a problem with the main character as well. Luffy.
Yeah.
He's playing it in a way that comes across would work as an anime character, but isn't fully working yet as a real life human being.
I get that a lot with, especially season 1 Luffy. He has a bit more nuance in season 2, and his character does develop as the story develops.
But I suspect he's doing a really good job of replicating an anime character.
Oh, he's basically exactly the same as Luffy in the anime. And
so that's what he would have been told to do. It's what he's been directed.
Yeah.
I
and that's why he was cast in the first place, because he was that character to a T. And they were like, this is how we want Luffy to be.
But yes, those are my thoughts, buddy.
Good. I'm so glad you enjoyed it. So was I right for recommending it to you?
You were nearly right.
I was nearly
because
right.
I enjoed it, but
so
I have
was
my
wrong.
issues.
So I was wrong.
Well, I mean,
if I'm not right, I'm
perfect.
Yes. No.
Let's move on. What are our new recommendations?
So my new recommendation for this episode is, I need to look at the names to keep forgetting it. Send Help.
It's really not a good sign that you don't remember the name of the film that you're recommending to me.
Me and Rosie watched it like 2 nights ago, just off the cuff. We were like, that looks good. Let's watch that. Send Help. It's the new film on Disney Plus with Dylan O'Brien and one of my favourite actors of all time, Rachel McAdams. Love her to bits.
Yep, she's great.
The concept is they work together in a company. He's like the new CEO because his father just passed away, and she's a workhorse who's worked for the company for many years and never has any recognition. And she was promised to be promoted to vice president when the CEO changes, and he overlooked her for one of his best mates. Classic. So they all get on a plane and fly to a meeting in some foreign country. I think it's like Tokyo, maybe, off the top of my head. And the plane crashes and everyone dies apart from these 2 characters, the CEO and the workhorse. And they have to learn how to survive on this desert, this deserted island together.
If I'm going to watch it, that's all I want to know.
That's all you need to know.
Yeah.
And it's all about the social dynamics between them and their relationship and how things change.
Are we talking rom-com?
No.
Okay.
No. More Lord of the Flies.
Right. No, okay. No, that's a vibe change.
Yeah. Oh, it's great. It's so good. And Rachel McAdams does an absolutely amazing job like she always does because she's a fantastic actress. And yeah.
I will give it a watch, buddy.
It's a good film to watch. It's like an hour and a half. It's on Disney Plus / Hulu. Just been added. Really good film. Would highly recommend.
Great. Okay. I will get on it.
What have you got for us today?
I have got, and I suspect it's something you would have watched anyway, so it's probably not going to be a huge hardship, but it is the new Darth Maul show on Disney Plus.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, Darth Maul.
Shadow Lord, it's called. I
love Darth Maul.
He's one of my favourite characters. And honestly...
One of the best characters.
But he was so small. Like, people forget. In episode 1, in his first appearance...
5 minutes of screen time.
5 minutes, like 2 lines. Yeah. He's such a small part. But the animated...
At last we'll find the Jedi. At last we'll have revenge.
That's it. That's all he says. So good. But through animated Star Wars projects, they've really developed the character.
Yeah.
He's grown a lot. Have you seen... I can't remember. Have you seen Clone Wars?
Yeah.
You've seen all of Clone Wars. So you've seen where they take Darth Maul.
Yeah. They take him to Tesco, don't they?
Yeah.
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 Yeah, I've seen all the backstory and how he survived and got new legs and whatnot.
Sure. So this is picking up basically straight after we left him at the end of Clone Wars when he's separated from Ahsoka.
Yeah.
At Order 66.
Yes.
Yeah. So he's... Yeah, I don't want to say too much, but he's on a planet. He's now the Shadow Lord. as like a criminal syndicate
Nice.
boss. It's good stuff, man. It just the actor who plays him really, really cares about the character, and that comes through in every performance he gives.
See, I love this, but I'd love more than anything to see more live action Maul. I want to see more.
I think
in
they're
live
building
action,
to it
because they had a brief shot of him in the Solo film that came out a few
So
years back.
this show is right before that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it sets
That's
that up.
cool. Because like when I went to watch that with my father in the cinema, after the film, he was like, "Why was Darth Maul there?
Yeah.
Darth Maul died
So
in
was
episode
everyone.
1." And I watched it and I was like, "No, he didn't. He didn't die. He had spider legs for a minute.
Yeah, he did.
It was a whole
He went
thing.
crazy. You know,
He had a brother.
He had a
His
brother.
died.
They talk about that in the show as well. Like
Do they?
it's his whole history.
Yeah.
And actually some of his origin as well, which we've never seen before.
Oh, that's cool.
It's really, really cool, man.
But I think a live action Maul would be amazing. When they first announced this, I thought it was going to be live action, and I was so game for it.
Honestly, I think it's better for being animated, this version.
Do you think?
Yeah. You have to watch it, but where they go with it and how they develop it, it's really, really good. It's really good. It's really artistic.
If they redo the final scenes for Maul, because obviously they have the Rebels series where they briefly show what happens to Maul at the end of his story.
I don't know. I haven't seen that yet, but
Have
I'm
you not?
getting there. So don't tell me anything about what happens.
I'm not
in
going to tell you
Rebels.
what happens, but I really hope that they redo the last chapter of Maul's story in live action. I think that would be a really nice way to end his saga, as well as bringing back the other actor who is featured in the end of his tale.
Vague.
How vague can I make this whilst getting across the same sentiment?
Yeah. I do think you say it's one of your favourite characters. It was one of mine, but I always thought he was quite underdeveloped. This show has now made him my favourite Star Wars villain.
Good.
They've updated
He
him
deserves
and
it.
led him in a way that he's actually quite sympathetic now, which I've never sympathised with Darth Maul
Interesting.
before. But you get to
I
see a
love that.
whole other side to him. And again, the performance that Sam Witwer gives as Maul, every line
Is that the actor who did all the
dripping.
voice acting for Maul over the years? Or is that a new voice actor?
He's done all the animated.
But it's not the person who played him in the live action. in
No,
episode
that was
1.
Peter Serafinowicz,
Fair. I'll take your word for that.
who's quite a famous comedian. He's been in he was Polka Dot Man in the Suicide Squad film.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, he's great. But no, Sam Witwer has voiced Maul all the way through. He also was Starkiller in the Force Unleashed games.
Oh!
Yeah, and that's him. Again, going back to our point about motion capture, that's him.
Yeah.
He looks like that character,
so
and he
good.
fully mocapped it. So he's a phenomenal actor.
Yeah.
But he really cares about Maul. He really cares about all of the backstory and lineage of Star Wars. And yeah, I would recommend anyone to watch this, even if you're not a Star Wars fan, because I think the performances and the choreography is absolutely stunning. Some of the best
But would it
lightsaber fights I've ever seen.
Would it be classed as choreography if it's animated? Or
It's mocap.
Is all of Maul
I'm pretty
mocap?
sure it's all mocap.
I'd be interested to look into that.
I'm not going to say for definite. Now you've made me put a slight bit of doubt in my mind.
I just don't
but
see how
I
they
remember
could
seeing
do
mocap.
I don't understand how they could do mocap with this level of animation, though.
Why?
I don't know. It just doesn't seem to fit the niche because it's such a stylized type of animation. It's not like realism.
I would assume even if they haven't literally mocapped it, they would have choreographed the fights in person
and then just taken
animated it.
Yeah. Okay.
They would have 100% done that.
I mean, that seems easier than an animator choosing every inch
exactly.
of movement.
Yeah.
Fair.
So yeah,
that would be cool.
massively worth watching. I can't wait to hear what you think.
Yeah, and I can't wait to hear what you think of Send Help. I remembered it that time. I did glance briefly, but I was like, I can't read that from this far away.
I can't believe you cannot remember that name.
Send Help. Send Help.
You need
Please,
it.
Send Help.
But join us next episode to find out what we thought.
Yes, absolutely. And we'll find out if Nicky watched any more of One Piece.
We'll see.
Please, I want you to get to season 2. I want more people to talk
I'm
about it.
watching lots of things.
We'll sack them off and watch more One Piece because it's worth it. And you get to meet one of the best characters in the next episode,
Is it the clown man?
Buggy the Clown.
He scares me.
He's so good. He's so good, and he's so extra. He's literally right up your street.
Okay.
It's great.
Okay.
Anyway, that's it for the media section.
Yeah.
And now we're going to go on to our favourite section, which is celebrating an actor who's working in the industry currently. And we're celebrating one of your new friends this time around, who was in
a new friend.
a play with you recently, Georgie Matthews.
Georgie Matthews.
Georgie Matthews is a performer, marketer, and producer from South Wales. She's recently been spreading into Bath and Bristol. Sounds like a bit of a disease there. Spreading into Bath and Bristol. She's been spreading into Bath and Bristol. Georgie,
we can't contain her.
We can't. She's just getting everywhere. Georgie is particularly excited about developing her musical comedy act and doing some more producing.
Yes.
Georgie's had a lot going on recently. She's performed in Improv Cardiff's first full-length show, which sold out at the Porters in Cardiff.
Oh, go on, Georgie.
Amazing. Love that. She also performed and marketed As Good as God Loves Us at the Alma
As Good as
Bristol.
God Loves Them.
As Good as God Loves Them.
Them.
I don't know why I put us. I feel like someone put us in my notes. As Good as God Loves Them.
Yes.
Nicky's very personal about this one.
I mean, I love the show. I was part of it.
I can't get the name wrong. Which sold out at the Alma in Bristol 3 of the 5 nights it was there.
It did.
Which is
I'm very proud of it.
amazing.
And Georgie gave a fantastic performance. She played a character called Mrs. Mudd. It was very funny. It was very emotional. There was a huge sort of weight to it, and it was beautifully done. Beautifully done.
Fingers crossed for a tour.
Fingers crossed.
We'll have to find out about that and let the avid viewers know.
I'm sure I will.
We'll have a Nicky near you sometime soon.
You can't contain me.
You can't contain him. He's spreading everywhere as well. As for Georgie's future projects, Georgie has recently joined the cast of a new musical called 1888 that's on in Cardiff next year. She's hosting and performing her own variety act at a scratch night in Bristol on Saturday the 30th of May, if anyone is around. And Georgie has also joined the production team for a brand new adult panto that will be on in September in Caerphilly, which is where I got married. Oh, it all connects.
How lovely.
It all connects.
So busy. Oh, congrats,
Georgie. You're smashing it. We're proud of you. Nicky's proud of you. I'm proud of you. The Ruse is proud of you. You're doing amazing. Keep going. And if you need any more cast for that 1888 musical, my spotlight details will be in the bio.
Just so desperate.
I'm a baritone.
So
I
needy.
can dance. I can act. I can tap. Send me the deets.
Do you know what? I'm having a total brain melt at the moment.
Yeah.
I think it is As Good as God Loves Us. I don't know where that
Are you
came
lying
from.
to me? Let me look at my notes. Oh, no, the notes say As God Loves Them.
Do they? Well, maybe that's why my brain has completely gone. It's what? Oh my God! I'm gonna have to. It's so embarrassing.
It's As Good as God Loves
Them. It was a
Them.
show I was in.
As Good as God Loves Them.
Know this.
It's As Good as God Loves Them. Is it As Good as God Loves Them? You've clearly got a poster or something.
Yes, it's As Good as God Loves Them.
I told you that.
But you say these things, and then this little doubt gets into my brain. I'm like, maybe he's right for a change.
For a change, I am usually right. Okay, and the times that I'm not right, I'm almost right. As you say about One Piece.
How embarrassing.
How embarrassing for you.
But yes, well done, Georgie. Loved working with you. It's love to hear that you're so busy. And yeah, keep smashing it.
Yeah, loving life. And sadly, that brings us to a close for this episode. Thank you all so much for tuning in. We've loved having you listening to us. Please follow us on our socials. You've got Corey.rumble.actor, Nicky C632, drop_the act, and our lovely recording studio space / theatre venue is the Ruse_Chippenham. That's Ruse with a Z.
It is.
Nicky.
Correct. And that's all on Instagram.
It's all on Instagram. Follow us on YouTube because we've got our YouTube channel up and running now.
Yes.
We're going to have some more shorts and reels coming out soon. Very exciting. And then you get to see our faces, which is always a bonus.
Who wouldn't want that?
Who wouldn't want that? The queue of men and women outside this venue wanting my affections want that. And
That's all they're getting.
That's all they're getting.
All they're getting.
Hi. Also, absolutely reach out to us if you want to come on the podcast. If you've got something to say, want to chat with us, we'd love to have you on here. If you've been affected by anything we've said or you have any reflections on that, please reach out. We want to hear your stories. We want to hear all about you.
We'd love to chat with you.
And most importantly, if you or someone that you know deserves shouting out and deserves celebrating, please let us know. Send us their details. We would love to give shout outs to all of you. whenever you want it, whenever you need it, because everyone needs to pick me up from time to time, and we want to celebrate you.
Yes.
So yeah, thank you all for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.
See you next time.
Bye.
Bye-bye.